day.
Right, and am I right in saying there was some Formula 5000 cars that competed in Formula 5?
They competed together in a series called Group 8, where you would have Formula 5000 cars, you'd have Formula 1 cars, but you would also have Formula 5000 cars. And they're the 3.40s of V6 in them.
Right, now, we've got to be asking you about amazing stuff. This car at the moment, this one competed this is the one that's got the Ford engine the original engine will be a David Prescott is also driving that car, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Johnny finishes in a 54.81. John Blake is approaching the line. He goes down, is on his way up. 6, he's going to stay in. This is John Tucker in the Healy 100. Look at that beautiful car. He's restored that car, done a fantastic job on it. And the paintwork is sort of kind of reminiscent of Aston Martin to me, Peter. Yes. What a lovely thing that is, isn't it? It is, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. That's the way we get the Austin Healy 106 car, 82. Simon Warburton. Now this is another car that's been restored, isn't it? Yeah. He's got a couple of Healys and it's got a couple of Allards. And this car was built from a car that wasn't in very good order. Right. Yeah. And so I think he's done an amazing job, to be fair. Comes from Western Supermare way, usually comes up this way. And I do like the silver aluminium on that, not painted. Yeah, rather good, doesn't it? And then it is car 83 up next. Stephen Casson, that's how he likes it pronounced. Very quick too, actually. Will definitely be like a cat amongst the pigeons, this smaller car. So what have I got for you? Larry Jerome Croft did a 53.93, 52.46 for Maestro David Franklin. Tristan Blake did a 58.52. John Ducker has just done a 57.37. Simon Warburton halfway up the hill, and Stephen Casson has just left the line.
Up to the line goes Paul Baker, car 84, the Austin Healy Sebring GT Sport, 1380cc border from the standard 12.7 point, velocity. Behind him is the car 85, 100M.
Wow, what a stunning car that is. That is
Looks practical, isn't it, man? Yeah.
And interesting there, you see how he's got the roll cage just over the driver there, so he doesn't incorporate the whole of the car. That two-tone paintwork on that car looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we see that quite regularly, and also pretty rapid, isn't it, from memory?
Yeah. It's pretty at the moment. 86 comes up now. That is Richard Salisbury in the Healy Sport.
Yeah, that Thomas car that's following him, he looks similar to Richard Mason's car, doesn't it, to look at? Yeah. In the works colours, I think Rosemary Smith's Healy back in the day that she rally drove was in those colours, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. It goes on 100 when they put the 6-cylinder engine in them.
Yeah.
It's only 2.6 litres, I think. But
This one, that was 3 litre, 3,000 mark.
Yeah.
So that is, yeah, one. And how many run marks did they get up to?
3.
Okay. Well done. Peter knows this stuff. So Simon Warburton did a 62.33. Stephen Casson did a 54.68. Paul Baker did a 51.96. That's a good time. Michael Berry did a 52.72. Richard Salisbury not at the finish, and Ian Thomas has about fought away up the hill. We have, is that a Jensen Healy?
It's a Jensen Healy Mark 1 driven by Joe Wilby about 88.
So from memory then, these are the slightly slower 2 litre ones. Running 2 litre Lotus engine.
That's right, yeah.
So were they 8 valve or 16 valve those?
I think they were 8, but I'm not.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. You see, I'm putting poor old Peter on the spot here, you see. I'm well known for doing this sort of stuff, Peter. You should know me right now.
Absolutely, yeah. Equivalent to the line, Peter Walton in his 3000 BT7.
Yeah, it's a pretty car, isn't it? To be fair. So we got Richard Salisbury went up in a 60.59, Ian Thomas at 53.
squeeze a small child into the back
Oh,
seat.
really? That's interesting. So 58.51 there for Gerald Wilby. Robert Owen is that's approaching the finish. Peter Walton has just left the line. Who have we got left? We got the other Jensen Healy, the 2.2 version, right? So that must be Mervyn Coxon has just left the line. It is Mervyn Coxon.
Yeah, David Lane was up the line in that Healy that he mentioned. Behind him it is Brett Dillon in the Austin Healy Secret Squad.
Now Brett was pretty quick yesterday, so I think we're getting amongst some of the quickest runners and riders. We've got Richard Mason to come, and Steve got a red flag. Oh, we've got a red flag, and we're not going to red persons again. And I see we've got some Allards coming down to have a look, Peter. So 51.84. I think is the quickest so far within that class. But we do have one in what is Steve Case do? He's in a 54.68. So this is his favourite place by the look of it. And I'm racking my brains trying to think whether Richard Mason did under 50 seconds yesterday. I can't remember. We'll find out, but it's blooming hot now. Sam Nicholson, 43 in practice. Yeah. And that's like something, isn't it? I think a lot of that is probably down to tyre technology. Yeah, better, yeah, better tyres, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. So these Allards, these are unusual bits of kit, aren't they? They're all running American V8s. You can see the tyres both off from that point. It's quite incredible, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, they were set up in 1946 by Sydney Allied in Clapham in London. But the idea of building a lightweight car, British chassis, and using big American V8 muscle, and I think he achieved that very well.
Oh, indeed, yeah. And it is Rod Dowie in the Allard J2. Showing 6 litres, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Cadillac engine one. Yeah, and it certainly has huge grip.
Yeah, we did. Going to be an interesting car on the line now, 116. It's Mark Brett in the Bellamy 438 Special 4.1 litre engine.
Yeah, I do like to see these. Very impressive. That's the first Passy runners, that's Mike Tower. So we should be getting some times for these Allards now. So Ethan Morgan, right, he was in one of the midgets.
Brother John Bang.
So John Langley went up in a 63.65. Ben Stevens went up in a 62.92. Ron Dowell is heading towards the finish. Mark Brett is about halfway up the hill. So a 62.92 for Ben Stevens. Ron Dowell just finished with a 66.85.
Mike Taylor's on the hill in that region, as we can Austin, 840.
Yeah, first of our Passy runners, we've got two main classes here today.
The way is John Barber, the Fiat 350cc and Simon Braithwaite is on the start line in that Ford Escort RS 1600 with the Russell Brooks livery.
Yeah, ATV Associated Television sponsored that car back in 1971 for the RSC Rally. But that particular one is a replica car built by Simon to work spec. Brilliant preparation on it. We've got a bit of running going on here.
Red flag out, yeah.
They're going up the hill.
I think, our officials are heading up the hill.
Right, so Simon will probably drop back down a bit. So we've got the Escorts, which must be boiling hot in those cars. The course car has just going up the hill. With our officials.
I forget which one is. I think the Mexico got the same engine as the RX 1600 though, I don't think. Yeah, it's big. Between Cal and something. The Mexico said it was a bit. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Good.
Here at Prescott, and if you notice, the car has got brand new wings on it because it had a fair bit of rebuilding. Jeff was actually thrown out of the car last year. Fortunately, he was okay, but that made him fit a roll cage which weren't fitted in period, and also he's got seat belts in there as well. Very sensible move for men of a certain generation like myself who want to look after your lives the best you can. Get yourself a roll cage and a seat belts, and why not? So we're back in action, folks. That's all good. Mike Tower had a fail. John Barber had a red flag in the little Fiat. John Langley, it is actually John Langley now. That is a co-driven car. John Langley is driving J2 this time. A lot of the Outlaws, basically, because they fitted them with big American V8s, they usually ran with Ford engines or flathead engines. Occasionally Chrysler, the very biggest engine ones are usually Cadillac engine cars, and that particular one runs with a Ford